Virgin Media Shorts, championing undiscovered talent.
I think since winning the competition, and then having the chance to watch the entries year on year until judging it, I think the big change I think is that the availability of digital technology and the fact that people can go out and shoot stuff now relatively cheaply and still have it look nice and sound good and it's mainly with Virgin Media Shorts. I think it's mainly about the idea anyway. So I think it's important that there's that technology available now. I think that's the main thing that's evolved. So the quality of the production values of the shorts over time has improved, I think. Since winning the competition, I guess things have evolved in the sense that it's easy for me to get through the door now and get meetings and sort of get wind of projects that I wouldn't have been able to before. People take you more seriously when you've got some kind of accolade or some kind of way of showing that you've already kind of done something. And I think it's important to have that under your belt first before you try and get those bigger meetings and start thinking about getting an agent and all that stuff. So between the time of winning the competition and then judging it 3 years later, I guess I'd graduated from shorts to features and started to develop my first feature. Got an agent, and I'd made some headway in doing commercials and paying the bills and music videos as well. So for me, that 3 years was a hugely busy period, and I think it all boils down to the fact that it started at winning the Virgin Media Shorts competition. I think to begin with, it was really difficult to get shorts in front of an audience because for me, starting off making films, the traditional way was to submit to film festivals, and it's really difficult because it's expensive and you've got to find the right festival for your film, and not often do you get the chance to go on a real festival run unless your film is really successful and gets into lots of festivals. So it's not always easy trying to find an audience for it. But I think with the advent of online exhibition, there's now a place that you can exhibit your film and you don't have to worry about expensive submission costs or the fact that even if you get into a festival, the screening might not be full or you might not get a big audience to go there, and I think there are just so many advantages to screening online these days. People can instantly watch it, and wherever they are in the world they can see your work, and I think that's one of the things that the Virgin Media Shorts competition does really well, is it exhibits film on the shorts on a sort of variety of platforms that are all really important. So I didn't find it easy to begin with, but I think it's easier now, certainly. I think my experience making shorts was really relevant and applicable to making The Wanderers because, although we haven't started shooting yet, Mixtape and Disco particularly are films that were set in the 90s and that have relevance towards the feature that I'm making, and all of the films I've made tend to be quite personal or come from personal places, and and I write them myself. So making those films for me, they've been really key sort of stepping stones in order to make The Wanderers. Yeah. I'd love to continue to make short films, and I think one of the things I've always been really passionate about is that I don't want to rule any medium out in terms of the future, and I want to carry on making shorts. And as I said earlier, I think the exhibition now is so exciting that you can just screen a film to millions of people, essentially. And I think that's a really good medium for short films. So, I want to keep making TV and film and commercials and music videos, and I still want to make shorts as well, because I think they're a really unique and individual medium.
Virgin Media Shorts, championing undiscovered talent.